Yeah, I can see what you mean, although I feel like Troll is one of those heroes that has been a bit of a bait. In case you haven't really seen for yourself, Adam, I was checking the stats of which heroes have felt the best across the open qualifiers. Troll has been picked up quite a bit, 40-something games, a 20% win rate, man.
Mira also kind of leached some EXP off the Storm, so he's not even close to level 6. He is...
Oh, that's unfortunate.
He's fine.
Oh, he's looking for an angle.
He ain't
Stun
fine no
up, the
more.
coil is there. Where are the supports? You need the blinding light. Might come a little bit too late. Serenata drops the first blood. Yeah, great move there from Kiyotaka and the gang. I mean, he was playing for Mira with the setup the whole time.
One nice thing for about this is I guess there's not gonna be any moves on the shrine, because I think if they decide not to pressure mid and go pressure top instead, the Storm couldn't really react to it either.
A little bit awkward there from Panto, sticking around a bit too long, gives over a free kill to Serenata, and that's going to get him towards level 6. I guess the one upside is that he did go for Eternal Empowerment, so there is a recovery avenue there. 7 Jesu being run down here. Slime Yao gonna TP in, look to punish Toronto, but they don't really have a lot of damage to dump into here. Call onto 2 supports, they're looking for these kills. Very easy targets, but they just need a bit more damage at the moment. Big stick charge, kill the courier, that's all you'll find for now. Kiyotaka still angling, Nightfall has come down here as well. And an easy jump forward, Kiyotaka will clean up 1 kill. Looks like the AA was able to escape up to the north. A full retreat out from Asakura as they understand this bot lane. They can't continue to take this territory. Call already used means that they can't go on the Ursa for now, but he still doesn't have level 6. Earthshock sliced down. Nightfall gets it done. A great rotation from the PA early on. Aurora can recall in Vladik as well from the top lane, but they choose to go towards the triangle instead. Maybe able to just cut him off. They will see the illusions now. This could be a nice kill. Storm zip in.
Tanky.
The response is a little bit too late. Sunder manages to get it onto Vanilley, but still way too much magic burst at this early stage. They're bringing the Magnus as well, but it's into a rock. Panto might be the next target, but he's getting quite a bit of damage out onto the Magnus. Maybe just brought into his death over here. Still has an RP available, but a beautiful silence. Keeping him away. They'll just chase him down, not able to use a single spell. But they're getting some return kills. Triple kill for Serenata. That's a fight that he needed. And now with Nightfall joining, this could be troublesome. Still a bit of mana left on the Storm, able to zip back out to safety, and the Ursa escapes as well. Ends up being a trade 3 for 3. I say that, but Serenata just used the last bit of his mana. Nightfall chases all the way down and gets himself a killing spree. Very, very nice participation there from Nightfall. He just understands how strong he is at the moment. What can you do? You're not even playing against a Tiny and you still get that shit dropped on you. It's tough. 7 Jesu spotted out by a beautiful ward. Just rotate in. Very easy pickup. And again, Adam, we talked about this. I mean, I'm sure everyone watching here may or may not have watched us at Fissure Universe just a couple days back, but it feels like this area is such a prime location for carries to die. I guess it's that SNY pickup that's made him feel a little bit strong. I thought he TP'd in here just because he had a BKB he wanted to reveal. A bit of a setup there. RP onto 2. It's nice. Ice Blast. A bit of miscommunication, but it's not going to matter. Kiyotaka, he kind of strikes ahead of the rest of the Aurora lineup, and he pays the price for it. I mean, you managed to dodge them for so long. Here comes Serenata. Up onto the high ground. Glimmer caped away. Back to safety. The snowball's going to put Mira in an awkward spot. They don't really have good follow-up right now. 7 Jesu coming in. They silence up on the Ursa, trying to focus him down, but they don't have the damage. Nightfall trying to slice in, but in comes the Enrage. He's going to run out of it, though. That Fatal Bonds as well, onto 2 additional heroes. They almost killed the Kotal while they were at it, but despite that disastrous start to the fight, Asakura, they just don't have the firepower.
Yeah, I feel like we keep saying like Aurora is strong and they're like fights are easy, but they're not looking for any fights, just down to farm. I said, but Kiyotaka, I'm gonna break smoke here.
It's a bit strange, Kiyotaka coming out here, silence up on the Tusk. They're looking for an opportunity with the Magnus, but he gets silence up. Kiyotaka jumps back in with a beautiful call onto 2. They will take down the Aurora supports for now, but do they have the damage for the rest of the cores? Vladik dropping low, Ice Blast, it's a beautiful connection. Nightfall forced to pop the BKB and Sunder can't come out. Ends up being a great fight for Asakura. They don't lose anything while taking down the Aurora backline, even with the Golem coming through. Now the Park might just be caught. Silent start, but don't have any follow-up, and they don't really want to threaten into Nightfall and the Golem. They'll just TP out. That type of bad manner in a pro game in what feels like forever. I don't even remember the last time that happened. Mira, a little bit deep there. will get committed upon by Serenata, who doesn't have a lot of mana left, but with the recall and the Kotal coming in, that changes very quickly. Sunder available, but Toronto, Tokyo not going to use it on a measly support. Not worth his time. Nightfall now getting skewered away, but that's a coil going to break out. They're trying to control up Vladik on the Magnus, looking for him through the tree lines. They will be able to burst down him. Now Vandally as well. Easy pickings. Ghost Scepter just going to delay it. Ice Blast around, but I don't think it even clips Nightfall there. He's able to dodge out to the south. Just put it next to you. Put it next to you.
Alright, the point is Ice Blast time less cost in
No,
snowball,
I get it.
okay?
It's a great strategy. I think Aurora, you know, they're true to their name. Very familiar with the cold, harsh conditions of something like an Ice Blast. Vladik blinking away, but they see him with a ward and gonna try and bail him out now. Golem on top of his head. Nice glimmer though.
Really
No additional
want
chase. They
this
will RP2
Magnus.
Ice Blast. They will commit for the Magnus, like you said. He ends up popping, but it comes maybe at a cost. Serenata trying to finish up Mira. But this task is way too tanky, and they will lose the Storm as well. Vanally tried to come in to help his buddy out, but ends up paying the price. Despite that looking like a pretty good setup, Aurora, maybe, just maybe, I don't need a calculator for this, 13k gold lead, a bit too high. Maybe you just go on the supports first. Maybe take out Mira or Panto. Deny the Golem, deny the Snowball coming out.
I don't think you
They
can.
kind of
because once you're
retreat
in,
to
you
the
can't
mid
go
lane.
out.
Ice Blast coming in. This is a good timing. Jump in with the Ursa, but he doesn't snatch anything. Slices up the task. Sorry, I'm getting confused with the Pask again. BKB pop by 7 Jesu. He needs to get out clean. This was not the initiation that we were looking for.
He ain't getting out of this, I think.
He's fine. He gets the blink out. They
Unless
go on Vanally
he just
instead. Nice
blinks out.
TP out. Somehow, someway, Asakura get out of that mostly unscathed.
There's no real team move, I want to say. I don't even know if it's play. I think it's more of a choice than anything. One
There's
punch.
the punch. That's what we wanted. Snowball as well. Gonna buy the time, and they found 7 Jesu. Well, that is the move that perhaps you were waiting for, Adam. 80 seconds without your Ursa.
I think you are right, and they will run down the lane. They have the Aegis on the PA, so any jump still a kill. So I'm going to try to cut the wave, maybe. Definitely need...
Roshan Banner. Nightfall's just jumping in. Full commit into Vanally, like you mentioned. Any jump is a kill. He's gonna jump back out. Still have creeps there. Glyph gonna be popped.
Why
We
did
didn't
he
really
go
mention this. A
Disperser?
lot of the AAs in this current meta like to go for the Bone Chill facet, removing the strength with the Death Rhyme stacks, but he's gone for exposure instead. Might have a fight breaking out here. Immediate jaunt away. Oh, that's a huge RP onto so many members, but only the PA got caught. They're looking for the Ice Blast on top of Nightfall.
Oh, the
He's
Ice
in a
Blast
bit of
missed.
trouble, pops a BKB, but the Ursa, he's in a bit of no man's land right now. They've set up the fight very nicely with the Will-O-Wisp to separate, but maybe they've just cut off their own Ursa instead. They weren't really able to find the connection, and Nightfall just slices him down. Storm looking to get set up upon as well. The silence is there. It's perfect. Aurora lose nothing. Despite that RP, it looked like it connected on multiple heroes, but the rest of them perhaps just reacted too quickly in time.
Where is Pug? He's so confident. He just knows he can't die.
Skewer back immediate. Yule's way too quick. Mira there with the save. Ice Blast just gonna go completely wide, and surely now Aurora, they're just gonna make easy pickings. Buyback of Kotal though, expended here to try and defend the last lane. And Aurora, they're probably gonna back up and show some respect now that the Ursa's back as well.
Yeah, Rush is spawning too, but Aurora look like they don't care too much.
I say that, they're still sticking around. Huge coil, RP, onto Nightfall, but the thing is they don't have the Ice Blast. Again, the Snowball save comes out, and now the Ursa's the one in trouble. Nightfall, easy dispersal on the sidelines to get himself out of trouble. Pull back by Vladik, but they're just buying themselves time, right? Nightfall, he's not really threatened at all. BKB popped by Serenata, has to zip back to safety. That last lane of Rax will drop. The heals and the defensive items coming out from Aurora, helping them out against Asakura, and Asakura, one final stand here. Serenata will come in, but the instant Yule's up. They found Panto, the Warlock. Might just look to be dropping here, but they can't even commit for him. The Ice Blast will probably finish him off, but they've already lost the Ursa and the Magnus. Serenata will be the last call to stand as Vanally drops to the deck, and GGs are called. Aurora, again, another situation in the Eastern European close qualifiers where the better team definitely didn't do it in the cleanest fashion. But for Aurora standards, I'd argue to say that's honestly pretty good. Sort of play around there and get that triangle all ready for them. but also the Purge is so high value. You got your Tinkers, Ringmasters. What's so bad about Shadow Demon?
I feel like the meta has become a bit more bursty. Like you want heroes to play, especially your pos 4, you have this like Wing, this Wind Ranger with kill shot is like some super strong pos 4 right now because burst damage with whatever hero you want to play with, right?
Yeah, then I'm gonna see this one coming, Asakura. It's a bit of a bad position now. Want to go for 7 Jesu instead of the CM. Pop the meta. They have a way of keeping him in place though. The river move speed helping him out. They need to get up to this high ground. Tries to slow there with the blood grenade, but it's gonna be enough damage. Toronto Tokyo with that early meta pop gets himself first blood. Tinker's a bit too slow.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty easy lane for Primal, right? Nothing really stop him.
Vladik in this bot lane just needs a bit more damage. Last auto attack from Panto will get the kill. Very nicely done. Not under any threat from those Ursa illusions either. I'm not too sure what the idea is either. TP in
double death.
From the toss. They're going to try and find an angle, but I think Asakura might have seen that one coming. Nice little banish. Panto in a little bit of trouble now. That's the shots. Panto dropping very low. The poison starting to stack up. Slimeyao just needs one more. Should be able to get the kill. Pops it, but the Lotus and the Wand, he had it baiting the whole time. Amira will try and find an angle onto Vladik, but a couple of goose stacks charging up already. Not gonna try for that guy anymore. They could have committed for the Bristleback though.
I was gonna say it's not too bad. They have a 3-man rotation. They wanted to kill Bristle, who had no TP, but Slimeyao being the one to eat the death is not the worst.
Might just get the catch onto Nightfall. Tame the Beasts only finds illusions, and Nightfall
Ooh,
poison damage just gonna go overflowing. Those pop. Amira's already started to move around the map, understanding that he can't really do much.
Speaking of
in
moves,
this
look at
Toronto
top
Tokyo
lane.
lane. I mean, you're looking at top lane, I'm looking at bot lane. Nightfall again might just go down. The rotation from the CM. This could be really nice for them if they kill the Ursa. Managed to get the kill on the Nature's Prophet in the top lane like you were mentioning, but it might just be a double down here for Vladik. Vanilley claims the first one. Vladik gets the second, and yeah, you might have gotten Toronto Tokyo a kill on that Nature's Prophet, but he can TP back into lane. Ursa somehow has a 500 gold lead on top of the Primal Beast, despite Serenada seeming to do well. Here's the defense you talked about. Mira using his body as a bait, as he frequently does. Boxer save. Here comes the charge through. Look for the Primal Beast. He'll be looking for a target. Snowball to save. Again, Nightfall joining the fray now. Eats a Pulverize, still doesn't have the level 6. Nightfall is in trouble. He runs right into the thick of it, and that's not where an Ursa can be at this early stage of the game. Even with the Tinker, it's not enough damage from the Martial Machines. Maybe they'll find Slimeyao, the Panto, looking to fall. A lot of damage being taken by this Bristleback, but the Tricorp, Asakura showing up in numbers. And that second onslaught gonna come on true. Trampled down, they find Panto. Ends up being a 3-for-2 exchange. You lose 2 supports for a Nightfall kill. You'll take that any day of the week on Asakura. But good news, folks, we're back into the game that's happening right in front of us, so we don't have to talk about a game that happened maybe 8 or 9 years ago. Thank goodness for that.
Is it that long? Shit, it is. It's 9 years ago. Oh my god.
Yeah, I made a random estimation, but it's surprising that it's right. Asakura being initiated on Aurora. They're looking for a move, trying to play off the Tinker. Wheel of Wonder slightly off the mark, but the slow still gonna matter. Nice little disruption, holding him safe. For now, Serenada, they might have overcommitted. There's the Pulverize. Nightfall tried to TP away, but he doesn't have a BKB yet, brother. They don't have that crucial part. That's not the Nightfall. That is the downfall of the Ursa and the downfall of Aurora. Full collapse in from Asakura. They get the fight they were looking for, and Aurora lose 4 off of that pause. I just shred off the little defense matrix faster than you expect and get some of these kills. For sure, a little bit of a scary aspect. Bit of a setup here. Onto the bot lane. Find the Bristle. Wheel of Wonder as well. Not connecting, but they're still turning it around. Toronto! Oh, first it was those little tormentors, and now he's gonna kill himself with the Blade Mail. That's not what you want. Serenada comes in. Gets a nice cleanup onto Mira at least, but that Blade Mail ruins their day. Aurora.
Man, any progress is progress.
That's
Speaking
true.
of progress, Nightfall might progress to die here.
Yeah.
That's Enrage.
This was a really nice catch. And Rage is going to buy him
no
some time.
box.
Nice disruption. Managing to limp away somehow. Hairball coming through.
Nice
Defense
wheel.
Matrix is there. Nice wheel holding back the Bristleback. Mira able to punch up as well. And oh, the lasers are starting to bounce. Marcher Machines doing quite a bit of damage. Kiyotaka starting to go to work here. Toronto Tokyo on the high ground looking for 7 Jesu. Nature's Prophet might be in some trouble. The Ref is going to finish off Mira, but that's the only kill Asakura have found so far, and they lose their carry. Well, I don't know about you, Adam, but I think I've cracked the code to Aurora. Because if they're trying to make a move on the map, it's never going to work out as a team. But if they're coming together to save Nightfall, they're going to hit the nail on the head every single time. The amount of damage coming out from Kiyotaka, to be respected. He's still just kind of fronting up here, up against 3 enemy heroes, not afraid at all. Nice little Aghanims reveal from the Tinker. If we were to believe what's in front of our eyes, that's exactly what's happening. Aurora, they didn't even really do anything to force that smoke. They were just chilling as much as possible. Oh, no. Oh. Okay.
For his teammate, he needed to get the net worth. He needed to get the shard for his boy Mira.
Classic Nightfall. Mira, he might just go down along with Panto here, though. The GP in from 7 Jesu. Root in place. No escape for the Tusken. No escape for Panto as well. A little bit of a slip up there on the Ursa.
Stop staying so near each other.
Yeah, I mean, Nightfall and dying to Tormentor. Name a more classic combo. This was his experience back on Bet Boom as well. It just never truly evades you, I guess. Mid lane. Interrupting Kiyotaka. He can put out a lot of damage as a response, but the BKB pop by Serenada, nowhere for the Tinker to run to. The collapse, it's way too quick. Asakura finding a couple of really nice hits across the map. Hasn't really been a game where he's been sort of showing his prowess as much, right? I think that's a byproduct of their moves not really working out, but now could be a good chance. Serenada still has that BKB charge, needs to look for an onslaught or TP away, but it's on cooldown. Gonna get chased down to the ends of the earth.
Mira.
Oh no, the shot, block, whip, off the mark, silence. They're basically throwing everything at this Primal Beast. A few whiff spells, not gonna harm anyone though. Yeah, laser them a couple, see how you like it. Starting to level up the Dagon now, so the damage really going to start stacking up. Kiyotaka. TPing in front, Translocator gonna get him out. Serenada there with the initiation. Wheel of Wonder doesn't land onto anyone other than a couple of illusions, but they found the Tinker already. Not really the prowess that I wanted to see. Snowball out onto Vladik as well, but he has the BKB. 7 Jesu able to pump out so much damage. Looks like the supports might be going down. The chase is on there from Asakura. They're looking for more. Vladik with the charge down. Serenada looking for a +1 onto the Ringmaster. He has no means of escape. Yeah, not so much experts of the team move though, which is what they're attempting right now. A smoke move out led by Nightfall onto the high ground. Looking at Vanderlei. Should be an easy Crystal Maiden elimination. If they can find Vladik, that'll be huge. He's gonna pop the BKB, Sprout kiting away from the Ursa, but Serenada looking for an angle. Will be able to get the Pulverize onto the Ursa. He doesn't have a second life. Nice Sunder save. Nightfall able to TP out. Doesn't need the BKB for this move. Slime Yao does go down to Kiyotaka and the laser bounces and the TP out from Toronto Tokyo. He'll be fine. This Tinker might not be quite as lucky. Translocator getting him a distance away, but Onslaught to follow. And 7 Jesu just got a TP right on top of him. They lose the Tinker.
Man, Tinker going down there is so painful. But look at Aurora again. Mira expertly cutting the wave. Toronto Tokyo gonna send illusions too. You're still looking to hold high ground here.
This guy like set straight up for sure. Now he's gonna be straight up hitting your tier 3 tower. No Tinker. They don't want to buy back because it's 20 more seconds and they'll try and get as much damage as they can. Slime Yao blinking up to the high ground. Not sure about that one.
Whoa, they're pulling an Aurora right now. 10
I don't know if this is going to work out. Serenada in the front lines. Nice shots to keep them in place and starting to beat away the real carry. Toronto Tokyo going to town. Serenada now looking for an angle out, but just gets bashed up. The rest of Asakura now have to retreat. Vanderlei likely forfeiting his life here. Just a very easy blink forward and catch. Not sure what they were cooking there, Asakura. And that Panto voice line comes out very aptly. Yeah. I got the Brewmaster drunken emoji. Like no bubbles coming up.
Whoa, Kiyotaka! Okay. We've been over this before.
Translocator out. Maybe it was just a bait. Nightfall looking for a target. Looks for Vladik. Finds a Pulverize. Loses the Aegis. Not really the fight start that you want. And now Mira's in trouble. Serenada with the BKB. They buy the time. Hex up onto the Ursa. Holding him in place. Forcing the BKB out from Nightfall. He's going to be able to Earthshock through the trees. Baby. This fight's starting to get messy. Asakura still able to claim the kill onto Mira. And the Tinker damage, it's starting to add up. Kiyotaka now starting to get auto-attack down. He's trying to lifesteal up with the Dagon 4 staff away. And again, the Pulverize onto Nightfall. He's going to go down. Kiyotaka again baiting his team a little bit, but Tinker comes back in. It's all a bait the other way. The Ursa was the real bait. Toronto Tokyo's the carry, and Kiyotaka's just there to back him up with some guns. They know there's a sentry to cover, so no way that Asakura are spotting them out. Quick check across the board. There isn't a gem or anything for Asakura.
Bristle's pretty strong. They want to go on him though.
Seems like a bit of a bait.
Oh,
Slime
Nightfall,
there with
he
a
finds
potential
Slime
save,
Yao.
but Nightfall on the back line being pulverized up through the enrage, but he's fine. Taking quite a bit of damage now. 7 Jesu gets E-Blader, has to pop his own BKB. Second pulverize comes out to Nightfall, but he's still enraged. He's completely fine. They've lost the Ringmaster because Vladik beating into him. Toronto looking at the backlines, looking at Slime Yao. His BKB is about to come to an end. Still has the block of cheese, has to restore and has to save reshield.
No BKBs.
Sunder is available, no BKBs. Look for Kiyotaka, look for the laser damage. The Sunder, he has to use it on his own illusion. Hurricane Pike away, might just lose out to the poison
That's an
damage, but a
awkward
nice snowball save. It's not gonna be enough. I say that, but the blink out, Mira will be the one to fall instead. Again, Aurora, they have to pay with their supports. They don't get anything done for now. And 7 Jesu looking at Kiyotaka, but Nightfall finding the poor NP in the tree line. They still lose the Tinker buybacks on mass. They need to try and help Nightfall, but he's stuck in some trees. He can't get out. They will try and turn the fight now without any BKBs. They're looking for a target. Snowball controlling 7 Jesu, and it will be enough to finally bring down the Prophet. Oh my god! Did he just dig on him from almost full HP? Kiyotaka now.
Chase too.
This is his fight to win.
Far enough, my friend.
You might just have to buy back. Where's the rearm? Where's the second go? Look for the target. Look for the angle. Find the kill. No. Kiyotaka gets denied with some nice jukes by Serenata, and now he might be the one in trouble. Arcane Blink away back to safety. So many buybacks used from Aurora, but they want to take this opportunity to try and push the issue.
It's a training arc, man. I'm telling you.
Well,
with the Aegis.
now they have to be very, very careful because 4 buybacks were used. Double Roshan banner down, looking for the target onto Serenata. There'll be a Primal Beast who might just have to buy back. Meta on the high ground. These racks are dropping quick. Glyph forced out for now. Immediate just explosion onto the CM. That's half her HP gone. She can't stay in the fight anymore. Kiyotaka, he can just blink forward, look for another. The Dagon, Vanally in so much trouble. The Impalement Arts. Oh, does it find him? Vanaly's gonna go down, has to buy back. They bought back on Serenata as well. They might be looking for an angle with the Primal Beast, but they found 7 Jesu in the tree line. There's a BKB for the Nature's Prophet starting to punch away. Kiyotaka, he's gonna die back. No, second life on the Aegis, still standing his ground and fighting with Toronto Tokyo. Needs to find a Sunder target. Boss to save for now. Mira on the front lines, holding them down in Nightfall. Starting to focus down the Prophet, hiding in the trees, but the woods is no place to fight a bear. Asakura, they have to buy back on the Prophet now, but Kiyotaka's back in. Full HP.
Oh, the Sunder!
Saving the Ursa, but it's Sunder's not in time. Sunder onto 7 Jesu. That's a dieback on your Nature's Prophet. And Aurora, after what feels like 50 minutes of splitting and farming, they might just have done it here. Kiyotaka comes back in, gets the job done. He's the real carry now. What the hell was this game? I feel like Aurora tried so many team moves for 45 minutes and it didn't work out. And it takes 4 buybacks. Kiyotaka going absolute sicko mode for them to finally win this game. All you have is a Primal Beast left and he's taking so much damage just from the Tinker. Kiyotaka's feeling himself. They'll be able to end this one off. Toronto's done, finishing the game off with his illusions. And even though Nightfall drops, they will be able to secure this series 2-0 and keep themselves alive in the upper bracket here. I mean, Aurora, they did it for the entertainment, right? It wasn't clean. It wasn't very straightforward. Maybe not really the way that they wanted it to be drafted. But yeah, that was a pretty entertaining series, I can't lie.